I went up to Andy Dunn, the founder of Bonobos Apartment in New York, and it was a really intimidating crowd. There were the founders of Warby Parker and Venmo, Andy Ratcliffe, who's Hall of Fame VC and was running Wealthfront at the time, gave a talk. And after he gave the talk, I was talking with one of the founders of Warby Parker, and he said, how much money have you raised? And I was like, 2.5, like 3 million. And he just looks at me and he goes, don't fuck it up. Big stigma. And I was like, God. So on that train ride back to DC from New York and from Andy's apartment, I was just thinking the whole time. And I was like, all right, you've got the feedback from customers. You have the cohort data. There's two paths. You can continue to go down the path you're on and you're just going to bleed out slowly and people will sort of leave little by little and then you'll be out of money. Or you can take what you've learned and you can pivot the company and build an identity wallet that is like a payment wallet, like PayPal or Venmo, but for everything, starting with military. And when I went into the office on Monday, I talked to our team and I was like, hey, listen, everything that we were doing before, we're going to change it. And here's why. So we did that. We had to raise a bridge with like investors, and at this time I knew we had to pivot the whole business model. So when we raised that, I was so stressed during that year, I literally felt like I wanted to throw up. In 2012, we ended up launching into Under Armour's checkout flow and with like Telluride ski resorts and a pilot program with VA where we were doing the authentication on their site as an identity wallet, social login. And we launched with Under Armour, I think November 12th of 2012. So it took a full year to build this product. You can imagine all the stress and uncertainty. If that launch had not worked, we would have died as a company. And the night before, I just was like, it's 2 years of my life, like all this responsibility to a lot of the angels who'd invested in it, literally felt physically sick in a way that I never felt like that in combat. It was a different type of stress. And then we signed up, I think it was like 48,000 users in the next 45 days. And I was like, there's product market fit.